All right. Yeah. The long-awaited reveal. Finally, after 6 months, a year, whatever it's been, I don't know. My building. Oh, in all its glory. And yes, I went with the larger doors for my 2500 trucks so I can fit anything in there. Yes. Now, I have not opened these doors. The pavers yesterday closed the doors for me. Why? I don't know. I don't care. I love them pavers. I'm glad they did because I didn't want them open. But they did it for me. So it's got 2 doors. They're 9 by 10 by 10. I don't freaking know. I'll have to look at the contract. 9 or 10 feet by 10 feet or something. I don't know. Because the building itself is 24 foot wide. That's what I wanted. Because if you go any larger, they have to come in and fabricate everything, and it costs an absolute fortune. All right, it costs a fortune as it is. So they would have had to come in and actually weld up in there, and the price went because I wanted 32 or something, but and then it's by 45. Originally this concrete pad was a 40 foot, if y'all remember my old videos. Well, it was taking so long to get the thing, the concrete guy came and added 5 foot for me right here. So now it's 45 feet. It's white with black roof and black trim. They call it, when we done the model on his program, it showed this trim being black and the whole building white and trim around the windows and everything and around the, but nope, this is what they do. They two-tone all their buildings. They're from North Carolina, Mount Pilot or whatever. All right, let's go in. 45, and oh yeah. The most significant point to get those doors and stuff is I've got 12 foot walls. All right, let's go in. And as you can see, there's the 5 foot. You see it? That was added. And the building, I've noticed a lot of buildings, hold on before I go in. Everybody said that they didn't build it the exact size, so they got lips that water goes in. You know that? Have you seen that? Let me show you something. Look how this is 45 by 24 by 45, but I'm gonna show you something. I was all ready to start sealing because everybody's like, the buildings are smaller than what you're buying. No, they're not. Look at this. It's actually overlapping. Just to prove to everybody, I'm gonna have to take a magnet and get the rest of the screws up. That guy with the pavement company got a whole bunch of them just walking around it. The truck driver, he said, look, I got me a bunch of free screws. And they even went around with a magnet, and there's still more because I don't want to hold them up. But as you can see, no, the lip comes over the dang building. I am so lucky or something. Check it out. So I see all these people, and they warned everybody on YouTube, the lips go on the inside and they'll have a lip. I don't know if y'all's contractors poured your pad right. Do you not see how this thing is like perfectly put on this dang pad? So either the contractor, the concrete guy's perfect, or your guys ain't as good. So that saved me money in sealing. I was so ready to start sealing the gap. There isn't one. Yay! I'm kind of curious about the water right here though, with this hill. I don't know. I don't want it to puddle. I'm gonna have to make a natural. I got a tractor, grader box. I'll make a ditch, gravel it. Anyway, let's go in this baby. Sorry, but that was important to me, and that's important to y'all. Threshold right there, and like I said, they put the pavement right up there for me. I love them people. Ta-da! Look at this big, juicy. I put 2 windows in it, not 4, because, or opposite, because look, these 2 windows are looking at my house. The sun never touches this side, and I'm putting shelves on the back. Literally, the sun comes up right here, and it goes over, and it'll set, depends on what time of year, either there or over there, and then these trees are blocking it. So window would be stupid right there, just to be honest. Let's see how I open these. I ain't never opened these doors before. Well, I forgot to close the door. Yeah, that's rough sound. Look at you, big old beautiful building. These NASCAR garage doors here are temporary. They're already on my nerve. But that's what it comes with. I mean, they're functional, but I was thinking about putting real garage doors. But look how tall, where I got 12-foot sides. I mean, that's way up there, man. Woo-hoo! Jared couldn't be happier. Look at this. Like I was saying, if you go any wider, they can't use that. They have to completely build trusses. So we was like, I mean, look at this thing. The pad didn't look that big. I drove on it with my truck and I was like, this building ain't gonna be that big. There's where they anchored it to the caps. Everybody shows to seal these up with great stuff. And I'm gonna do that, but not right now. I'm showing you. I did get double bubble insulation on the roof. That is the only insulation they offer. This company did not offer, because I asked him to do it on the walls. I don't know why, but this gives me plenty of room. These, they're a 2-inch or a little over or something. So all you gotta do is, you gotta put something here, like a fern strip down through here, and then you put your insulation board over it. Don't put your insulation up against this because it'll cause sweating. All right. I mean, look at this place. I know you can't tell on camera, but God, it's so tall in here. That's 12 foot to the wall, but then the ceiling will go even higher, of course. What do y'all think? What do you think? Finally got me a home. Yes, I know I live in a house, but makes me happy. Like, oh my gosh, so happy. My own personal man heaven. My stuff. Now listen, yes, I'm going to use it for business because why not? This will be my mowers in here mainly, and I'm gonna buy that freaking thing at Crane. What is that thing called? I keep forgetting the name of it. You know, it like has legs and it goes up and around, and it'll have a hoist on it, and I'll winch the front of the mowers up with the winch. That way I don't have to use jacks or nothing no more. It's like $1,000. A lot of money, but it's worth it. I meant to pressure wash before they got here because this holds water right here and the dirt I got on it, and I don't have time to clean it. So I'm gonna let it dry and sweep it instead of pressure washing it. I mean, I still could, but I'm putting crap in here right now. Like, as soon as I quit talking, none of my mowers are coming out of that building. Oh, window's open. First time closing a window. Let's see it. Ooh, silky smooth. What's out that window? My Twactyl and my Twux. Man, look at this. This is beautiful. Well, I mean, come on now, man. Come on. It ain't the biggest building I've seen people buy. It's the biggest building I've ever had, I'll tell you that. So I don't care. This is my heaven now. I'm going to try to insulate as good as I can. I've watched 10 million videos about this type of construction. Like, I know how to insulate houses and do everything in a house, but again, double bubble, roll up doors. I'm really thinking about pricing real garage doors, but right now I don't care, to be honest with you. What I care about right now is getting my shop broom where whatever. The video stopped. This stupid camera. This is a GoPro 9 Black. Oh, why ain't I using my new one? No, it is my new one. I don't know which one's my new one. It cuts off. I hate this camera. It cost what, $400 or $500 when it came out, and it don't. Anyway, they did get some dirt in it though, and me too, because they drove rollers up in here and everything when they was paving. Look at this thing. So what I'm gonna do now, I really think I'm gonna put we've got so much stuff that our stuff would not fit in this in the house. So we had to rent a big storage shed. So I gotta go empty the storage shed. Let me see how good the door closes. They asked me if I wanted a window, and I was like, heck no, I don't want no stupid triangle window. Ooh, that is like perfect. Watch this. Wow, and it's even angled down for water. Anyway, one day garage doors, I could do it, you know, now if I want to. I just don't care at this second. I think workbench in this corner, because what I want to do is pull my truck and trailer at the end of the day right here. So this stays open. I'll probably change my mind on that because it'll get annoying coming in and out of here all the time. But when it's cold or whatever out, I'm going to. But when I just want to, that's why it's 45, because I pulled my truck and trailer up on here and it wasn't long enough. And I was like, crap, 40 foot sucks. Oh, 45. That's the plan. So the back of this place will have my bench, or over here. I don't want to completely congest this side, so I'm going to leave at least half of it, you know, to park vehicle in, like my big Ram, or, you know, I park 4 vehicles in here or whatever, but my benches and stuff, I think is going, maybe. We'll do this. I'll show you what's going on. But anyway, that's about it. And my mowers are actually in this building locked up. My 2 standers, walk behinds over there. So I'm gonna take them in here right now, put them in here. I might show y'all the after. And I asked them, like I was telling you in my pavement video, I don't even hardly need a ramp no more when I open this, because look, I said, could y'all put that pavement up to the door? Because we was thinking about selling this building because of the colors, and well, we're keeping it. We're just going, well, the pavement video will explain this, so watch the other video. Buy my trimmer line too. Don't forget my trimmer line. Look in the description. I don't got it right in my hand, but look in the description. I'll put it in there. Christmas is almost here. This place looks so good. Look at that. Look at that. So this could be not my Christmas present, but it should be. This should be like my Christmas present for 10 years. Oh, and Cox Tractor is a Skag dealer, and they have this big Skag sign. I called them and bought it and told them to put it up for me, because I ordered a lot of money in tractor stuff, and it's gonna come in January, so I'm gonna go get it. So that big old sign, that's what y'all can help me pick. I don't know, I want my big Skag sign maybe right here in the middle up high. But see, I gotta wait till I get my insulation in here. I gotta go buy it. That's gonna cost a freaking fortune. And all the great stuff, each corner. That's what everybody recommends, just a little squirt, all 4 corners and stuff. I'll have to look up top how they did that. I don't have a ladder. I'm barely tall enough to, I've got extension ladders, I mean a step ladder that tall to look up in there. I might have to go buy me one. Give me a reason to buy me a big pruning ladder. Ooh. I didn't want one of them ladders. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Again, 24 wide, 45 long. I wanted a lot longer and bigger. She said, will you fill it up? I said, yeah, she said, you'll buy more stuff and put it in there, won't you? And I said, yeah. She said, well, how big is big enough? And I said, about 100 by 75 by 100 feet. And she's like, she just shakes her head and says, I need to sell stuff because I got too much stuff and I got redundancies. Like, do y'all ever buy a tool, put it up, forget you own it, need that tool, then you can't find it. So you go buy another one. I learned that from my dad, I think. My dad did the same. It's a disease in the head for men, especially in my family. Anyway. You know what I need to do in the field way up there in front of that house? That tree's on our land too. You see the first tree? Our land goes up to that tree line that they purposely left for privacy. Let's think about putting a gazebo up there. I know there's a house right there, or a gazebo over there in front of their house. I don't know if they'd get mad. I don't want to make them mad. I can do what I want to do, but I was thinking about putting a gazebo up there, guys. Just to go up there and sit, because there's a good view back behind me, so they're getting a good view. So I was thinking about doing a lot of things. We got to put a goat pen and get some goats, and I'm gonna get 2 donkeys. This video's went way off kilter, and I need to get my mowers. It's supposed to be like minus something tomorrow, but in 20-30 mile an hour winds, and the high is 12. and they said it's probably gonna it could get down to 20 or something. So I'm gonna get my brand new generator out of this building, my propane heaters, because I got new propane tanks in case the power goes out here, because that is cold. I mean, that's cold. And I'm gonna get prepared today, and go to Walmart and buy some more stuff and propane and blah 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 blah. It's a beautiful building. No matter what anybody says, I love it, and that's all that matters, if I love it. And the better half, you know, I'm glad she likes it. That's very important. And now we got to paint this one and re-roof it and keep the metal though. Waste of money, because that's what the house was going to look like. Not that color exactly, but close. It was going to match it. And we went entirely black roof in a white house. Still not done with it. I need to shut up and get my mowers out of here. I'm kind of curious. It is so low that my mowers might come out within anything. And then I bought that $400 ramp I've got in there. Now look at this beautiful. Because it was real high. I couldn't get them in and out without ramps. I needed that ramp anyway. But anyway. Peace, chicken grease. Have a greasy Christmas. Have a chicken greasy grease Christmas or Christmas. Greasemas. Peace. And have a Merry Greasemas.